Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another Motley Fool list. So I wanted to take a look and see what Warren Buffett stocks were by right now. So found this article by the Motley Fool. The best Warren Buffett stocks to buy with $300 right now. So let's say you have a little bit of cash in your name and you're looking for stocks that the greatest investor in the world owns and want to know which ones are a buy right now. Let's take a look. Suppose one of the world's greatest investors told you some of his favorite stock picks. However, there was a problem. You only had $300 to invest, and many of his stocks were too expensive for you to buy. My hunch is that you'd be perfectly content to scoop up a share or two of the stocks that you could afford. This isn't a make-believe scenario, at least the part about the great investor sharing his favorite stock picks every quarter. Berkshire Hathaway's filing in the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission lists all the conglomerate holdings. The list is chocked full of legendary investor Warren Buffett's favorite stocks. To turn the scenario into reality, all you need is a few $100 to invest, and you don't even have to dig into Berkshire's filings to get ideas. Here are the best Warren Buffett stocks to buy with $300 right now. First is Apple. Probably the best place to start is with Buffett's favorite stock after Berkshire Hathaway itself. Apple. The company is by far the top position in Berkshire's equity portfolio. Buffett stated last year in a CNBC interview that Apple is probably the best business I know in the world. Apple share price is currently stands at a little under $130. You're not going to be able to buy another top tech giant with $300 or less. More importantly, the stock should still have plenty of room to run. The company's iPhone ecosystem is thriving, as evidenced by Apple's blowout Q1 earnings. Its Mac computer sales set a record high. Apple's lucrative services business, which includes the App Store and Apple Music, continue to gain momentum. Wearables, home, and accessories revenue is also soaring. Apple reportedly has a formidable foldable iPhone on the way in 2023, which is almost certainly going to be a huge commercial success. Augmented reality apps and devices also should provide a major new growth market. There's a good chance that Apple will make Buffett and many other investors a lot richer over the next decade. Apple currently is like 50. He did sell some of the position off, but I believe it's like 42 to 50% of his portfolio. So it's definitely by far their biggest position, and there's a good reason why. AbbVie is a relatively recent addition to the Berkshire list. Berkshire's first bought shares of the big drug maker last year. Its price was under $120 right now, which appears to be a bargain considering the stock trades at only 9.3 times expected earnings. Probably the first thing that jumps out with AbbVie is the dividend. The company ranks as a dividend aristocrat with 49 consecutive years of dividend increases. Its dividend is currently at mouth-watering 4.5%. But AbbVie also offers a pretty good growth prospects over the long run. You should be aware, though, that there will be a temporary blip in that growth. AbbVie's top-selling drug Humira will face biosimilar competition in the U.S. beginning in 2023. The company anticipates its total revenue will slip that year. The good news is that AbbVie has other products with fast-rising sales that should allow it to quickly return to growth. AbbVie projects strong revenue growth beginning in 2025, extending throughout the rest of the decade. I own AbbVie. I think they're a phenomenal company. They do have a huge dividend and great increases, double-digit increases since they spun off from Abbott Labs. I currently have 60 shares of them. Love AbbVie. Next, we've got Bank of America. After buying one share of Apple and AbbVie, you're only going to have a little over $50 remaining of your initial $300. Don't worry, there's still a great Buffett stock that you can buy with the leftover cash, which is Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. Buffett has been a longtime fan of banks, but Bank of America is without question his favorite bank of all. The Oracle of Omaha singled out the stock in his comments at the Berkshire Annual Shareholders Meeting, stating, "I like the Bank of America and I like the Bank of America CEO very much." There are several good reasons why Bank of America is so high on Buffett's list. The company more than doubled its profit year over year in the first quarter and continues to maintain a strong balance sheet. Bank of America could also benefit from the COVID-19 worries as they fade and the global economy bounces back. Should you invest $1,000 in Bank of America Corporation right now? Oh, that's just their advertisement. But anyways, guys, out of these three, personally, I think Apple's the best company when it comes to balance sheet and profitability. Dividend-wise is definitely AbbVie. But out of what he's held the longest is actually Bank of America. So if you're looking for a stock for value, Bank of America is definitely the one to go for, like as in the price. But I believe for the PE, I think AbbVie is actually the cheapest compared to the overall market right now. But Apple is by far his favorite position, and I do actually want to add some Apple shares. I love the company. So, with that being said, guys, those were 3 of the Warren Buffett stocks to buy right now with $300. Apple is a phenomenally run company. Have hit $1 trillion, $2 trillion on for their market cap. AbbVie is phenomenal. A great dividend growth stock for investors interested in that. So Apple's got the combination of great growth and dividend growth as well. AbbVie is a pure dividend growth play, and Bank of America is a slow and steady dividend payer, but it does have the distinction of being the one that he's held the longest out of this list. So I agree with this list. I'm less of a fan of Bank of America. Currently, I'm a bigger fan of AbbVie than anything else in anything else in his portfolio. But Apple is by far his biggest position, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to own some Apple stock myself. So let me know, guys, which one out of these 3 that you own. I own AbbVie, 60 shares, full disclosure, and it pays me about $78 a month. So love AbbVie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which one of the Oracle of Omaha stocks you own, or what stocks you own that weren't on the list. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow with another list. Take care.